Take 3, apparently. Hey, you guys, here go my 3rd book review with Jongravesshow. This book is College 101, what's the College Story 101 Orientation by J.B. Vample. This book is basically a character-driven story. Something that this guy right here don't like, apparently. You know, he's more of a plot type of guy. He need a strong plot, or if people is doing stuff character-driven type of stuff, it gotta be something that interesting in him. Basically, you gotta be interested in it. Basically,
that's everybody.
That's just how you read. Like, but you know, you can find like mostly everything that these people doing this book pointless. That's your stance on it.
That's everybody. I mean, I've told you this when I was when we were reading Eve the Awakening. When I told you, yes, it's a plot-based story, but because it's written in a certain way, the story is just boring because basically we only follow Eve's path, right? Which means that none of the characters have any time to grow. I know nothing about them aside from whatever Eve sees. Yeah, so basically they don't grow beyond that.
Here's the thing though.
You know.
That's a series of book though. That's another point that I'm about to get at with this. With this story is based off of 5 different females. You know, and you know, he got a problem with that she only focused on 2 females instead of the whole game, when this book is literally confirmed to be, the series is gonna be 9 books. So she got time to flush out every character. Which means that she can use one book to focus on other characters that had the other one sitting in the background, basically. That's what I was trying to explain to you, but
what you're not listening to what I'm saying is that it's not a thing of fleshing out the characters. What I'm saying is that when it comes right down to these characters, you don't have to give me everything about this character, like what their plot is, what their goals are, like the things that bothers them. I want to get a sense of who the character is, which was the problem that I was telling you again in Eve the Awakening when I brought up the character Sancho. What is his goal aside from he likes JJ and that basically he makes things.
That's another
she
problem.
She never talked about any of that.
I understand that. So get off of Jongravesshow right now. But what I'm saying is, in a story, as a writer, you cannot give everybody a damn point.
Well, the main characters?
Some people are just along for the ride.
The main character?
He in the main group, but he's not the main character. He's just a friend of the main character. They're just along for the ride.
You do know that that's every character, like in that book, right?
That's an incorrect way of writing.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, let me get
that's every character in that book. But basically,
let me dive directly into.
I'm only using that as an example.
I understand what you're saying, but let's dive into College Story right quick. Because that's what this video is generally about, John.
Of course.
Come on now.
I mean,
you keep throwing it Eve the Awakening.
I'm only using that as
personal vendetta. But anyway,
I'm using that as a personal example.
Eve the Awakening hurt your heart, didn't it? It hurt you, John.
I mean,
you would be okay. Bro.
I could say Eden, but then I like the characters in Eden because even though he only shows us 3 characters, like I know what they like, who they are, what their problems are, and not all of them have like a strong backstory. Only one of them do, and I like all of them. You know, and for this book right here, it's
wait. Actually, we didn't even get to the actual main thing because we've been arguing. But this book is about 5 girls in college, basically. That's it. 5 black girls in college. They all different, all come from different backgrounds, and they just somehow became friends.
You had a problem with that?
No, they just, when it comes to this, I ain't had a major problem. When it comes to this book, like for instance, let me take a character for instance. Now finally get into the review.
Or should I say a concern?
Let's take a character. Like, there's one character called Chastity. She a mean, angry girl. Very angry. And, you know, you slowly find out why she's the way she is, why she always mad, and why she have a difficulty of trusting people, basically. You find that out, but the way she acts, how angry she is, you will actually think that you're a Latino. That's just how I am with the character. Like, some of the characters don't seem like how somebody will portray a black person to be. I can't say act like a black person. What the fuck does that even mean? But,
well, not necessarily a black person, but like for me, it was that she was established as being this type of person early on, but then slowly, like within the second chapter, like that one kind of
she ain't want to be bothered.
It kind of calms down a bit, especially since that like it was evident early on that she didn't want to put up with any of the other characters, but then by the second chapter, she's okay with hanging out with them and say like and going to like a football game with them, and I'm like, I thought you didn't like these people. You know, so I'm like,
put up a front.
So I'm like, so that's kind of fast, you know, like especially since you just met them.
And then go to Sidra. Now that's your major problem with this story is Sidra.
She
a prissy girl that seemed like her family got a lot of money, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, again, like you can use the whole series card of basically saying like, yeah, man, like there are 5, 6, 7, 8 books of this. Like, man, that are gonna be written, but then it's like, what about my first initial meeting of this character?
She's there, she do things. She just
like,
she just don't stand out like most characters.
I don't really think it's a thing of
like
standing out.
That ultimate cool friend character that go insane when she gets sugar in her system. I don't know, but
I mean, like, it's that thing of like,
know that I would say she's the mature one of the group, but that's Alex though, the mama belle basically.
She's the nosy friend.
She's nosy, but she still probably the the mama figure, the one that lecture you and scold you for getting out of line basically. She basically keeps the group together. That's what Alex is. But the thing is, Sidra though, that you can't. It's hard to pinpoint her actual role.
Not even your role. Well now for me it's like a character thing. It's not necessarily the characters, it's how they play off of each other in these weird situations in which that you put them in. And it's a thing of, I don't really see her kind of interacting like how she's supposed to, or at least I don't get a sense of her like if you put her in any of these situations, which I think that's kind of why she's not really present for most of them. I mean, like, she's there, but she doesn't really say much. She kind of doesn't kind of say like, well, now this is a problem. Like, I'm about to go and call the campus security. It's like, she doesn't do that. It's just, she kind of just blends into the background when all this heated stuff is happening. I mean, Alex, on the other hand, she is the nosy one. It's like, hey guys, y'all gonna go and come on everybody, like, let's go jump in Chastity's car. And she's like, no, don't get in my car, and then
we come to the next character, Malaysia. You see, the thing is, her and Sidra is basically the same type of thing. Isn't Malaysia a little bit more interesting?
Well, she's interesting. She
got a back and forth with a guy named Mark that they just married just start kissing and having sex. It just, how you just don't like somebody, you just can't stand her. You will have her on the bathroom floor out of nowhere. This is how that usually end up.
Did you remember what I said about the whole thing? I said it like a little while ago about like characters who have to play off of each other. I don't think I said it in this video yet. But basically, characters who play off of each other, they are very easy to write, because basically you don't have to talk about the character for like a problem that's happening. You just have one character who does something stupid, and then you have this other character who just comments on it, which is the gold that kind of holds Mark and Malaysia together.
Right.
Mark does stupid things and she comments on it, but the thing
she
is,
got a comment on everything that he do actually. Like he kind of secretly like him a little bit.
Well, that could happen in the future. Yeah. We don't know. But
Malaysia basically the attention whore, the girl that dress all flashy, get everybody attention.
Of course.
You would think that
she's a white girl.
You would think that she was a weird-haired white girl. Like okay, she must be having sex with everybody. You find out that she's just a virgin that's looking for attention.
Cute.
That have a whole lot of brothers, a whole lot of sisters. None but sisters. I think about 6, 7 of them.
I have no idea.
I forgot how many.
I lost count.
But that's Malaysia character. Then we got Emily, a girl that is
soft-spoken and introverted.
Yeah, and listen to everything her mother say. Her mom treat her like she a little kid, and she want to control her entire life. So she's slowly trying to break away from that. You see, it's basically Emily and Chastity. It's the strongest two characters in this book.
Emily and Chastity are by far the two characters who are the easiest to write for, because basically
it's a mean girl and it's a timid girl.
Because basically it's easier to kind of write what they're going through and how they would react to everybody, like pretty simply, because those are the very extremes of a personality. Malaysia is better like suited to Mark. Like those work. Like Alex kind of talks about.
Alex, we didn't even. Well, actually, I bet you said that she was.
She is the nosy one. Like
the
that's
nosy
her
one,
thing.
the mama bear.
You know, that's like basically Alex's thing is that she likes to butt in with other people's problems. I mean, like even in the first few pages, like even before she knew these girls' names, like she was butting in like what they were doing. So again, that's just her character, and it's easy to write for that, especially when you have the characters doing stupid things. Now, 4 characters who kind of fall, well, possibly even 3. 4 characters who fall to the wayside, who are kind of in this realm of unpredictability. Sidra, Justin,
by
Josh,
the way, before we continue, by the way, the boy characters. You already missing Mark. He allowed him out,
Josh,
idiot, basically.
Wait, Josh.
Then we got Josh, who
like Sidra.
I guess he just like our Sidra. He really don't stand out.
Well,
he really don't. Then you got Jason.
David is the smart guy. Then
the smart guy that is always stern and trying to make you do your homework and your studies.
Now here's the fun one.
Jason.
Save him for last.
Tell me, why are there 4 boys and 5 girls?
Because somebody's got to be alone and watch from a closet. You know how that go.
I guess so. So go ahead. The boys, though.
Well, we know the boys. Like basically, explain them.
Is Mark the one that just stands out basically out of all of them? Well, and then we got Jason.
Well, Mark is comedy relief.
Yeah, you gotta have that guy in there.
Jason is the love interest.
For Chastity, a guy that kind of cracked the shell of the beast. And get to her heart.
Well, Jason is the guy who's.
Go ahead,
I'll be real with you. He's fucking lame. Like 100%. He's fucking lame.
I've never seen a guy that act like Jason in my life.
I have never seen a guy on a football team who's a star player could get any girl he wants, and then just says, you know what? Like I'm about to go after this one, the one that growls, man, like at the at the reverb of my name. Like if anybody just utters my name, she just cringes. I'm about to go after that one. She don't like me. She doesn't like anything about me. I'm about to try and get her. And basically, he ran up upon the bleachers and was like, "Hey, girl, you want to get at me?" He's like, "No." And Malaysia's like, I'll take it. It's like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, when she say no, like, back up. Like, is this what the women want? Just like a guy, like, just stalk you and just walk up on you with a smile, like, even if you say no? No. Oh, okay. I'll
walk up like, well, my dad always told me to go after anything I want. I'm gonna get it. What? I don't know. I really didn't like Jason's character personally. That's one of the characters in the book that I didn't like was Jason.
Everybody else is
Josh is just like how you is in the cloud. You just don't stand out. That's just how it is. You Josh.
And you Jason. So yeah, that's one.
I'm more like a Mark.
You're not even Mark, dude. You Jason.
You can't do it like that.
I'll do you like.
But okay, I don't get to now. We're about to break it down to the end of it. Get to pros and cons. We really broke down the whole story basically.
Well, that's not even the story.
We're out even exploring in the damn story actually.
I mean, we just talked about characters. We just talked about characters and people who usually like about 2 chapters of content. Like that's about it.
Pretty much. Okay. Now, one thing I want to point out one thing that I didn't actually put in my actual written review. Is the fact that it had lack of detail. Where the art do not paint a picture for me, it just feel lazy in some sense for me. This personally, this is pet peeves basically. It's just if I read it, like I don't know how like other minor characters look. You barely know what the other characters look like. For instance, like she said that Chastity had long black hair. she was beautiful, but beautiful is subjective. What make her beautiful? Do she have dimples? Do she have some type of moles?
Body type and height.
Body type, height. You said she tall, but how tall is she? You know, I say, what type of frame is she? Is she curvature? Is she slim? Is she fit? Is he slim thick? Is he thick? What? Explain this. And that's the problem with it. You know, it came to the story. It's just it more dialogue than actual explanation. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. Like, you don't know what certain teacher looked like. I mean, he was Jennifer Moretti did it. She explained most of the teacher. Every damn character that was important, she explained.
Some things she explained.
She would explain areas. It just, I don't know, like you know, Cinder brother, you don't know what he looked like, what her parents looked like, what nobody's parents look like. They just got names. They just floating names and verses.
You know what?
I mean, that's personal though.
You know what the thing that kind of bothered me was?
Well, that force is talking into a vacant dimension. I personally told the author this myself that how I feel about that. That
and also the passage of time. For me personally, it was a thing of I felt that they became friends too fast, and she missed a golden opportunity to kind of show them becoming friends, which would have actually made for a stronger story versus basically like they become friends and they're all cool with each other within just a few chapters, which is a very which is a very I want to say jarring thing, especially since at the end of one chapter, Chastity doesn't want to put up with anybody. They're making fun of Emily, and then the next chapter they're all going out to parties together and going to the gym together and whatnot. I'm like, wait, didn't they hate each other a minute ago?
That's how females are, though.
Are you sure?
But one thing that I feel like was this looks like a scene in the book. Cause I ain't touching no major plot point, but one thing when they went to that hotel, the only thing that they did in that fashion hotel was getting a jacuzzi scene that was short-lived and skipped to a card scene that was short-lived, and then they played pranks on each other. That's it. I'm like, you could have done so much more in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, had it's a long time with Jason and Chastity or something. That's my only problem with it.
Do you know what? Do you know what the real problem that I have with it?
Because you couldn't take interest in it because they won't do anything that interests you.
No. It's not that it didn't interest me. It's the fact that she has a wonderful sad piece. She has really good characters in which that she could utilize. She has really good landscapes.
The next books that is out right now.
No. I mean, she has a really good setup to basically getting them to point A to point B. The problem is that just like that scene that you were talking about, and plenty of other scenes, is that she doesn't utilize or prioritize bringing that part to life. You know, because again, just like with the whole thing of I can spoil this because this is in the first chapter or two, but again, just like that scene when it was, hey guys, Chastity's leaving, let's go to her car. Chastity doesn't know them, she doesn't like them, and she doesn't want to get to know them, but for some reason she gives them a ride back to the dorm. Why would she do that if she doesn't like them? I don't know.
Explain how the dorms look.
I mean, I don't know why she would do that, but basically she gives them a ride back. Now, this is within the first, this is chapter 2, or at the end of chapter 1. So I'm like, why would she do that? You know, if somebody's coming over to you, you don't like them, and they get into your car, you're like, get out of my car. Simple as that, right?
I'll knock your ass out.
You know, get out of my car. I don't know you. You know, and it's that thing. But then it's
the personal critiques maybe got right now. But,
I mean, it's personal critiques that could make the story better. Of just saying, I wish that there was a better flow to kind of showing their friendship.
We don't know. There is 3 more books out right now, and a good.
But we're not talking about 3 books. We're talking about this one.
Yeah, I know.
This one is the first one.
I'm just saying, you got time to actually. You know, the book was actually good enough so I want to read the next one. Cause for one, you seem dudes and stuff. There's some good things about the book. That bond of black female friendship. Yeah, he like the sister of the traveling pan. You know, the power sisterhood.
You know that shit.
And you reading this junk like.
You know what that we say? Say like.
No, you read it like.
You know what sisterhood this man reminds you of?
Wait.
The Craft. Okay.
Shut up. No, bro, you sit there like reading like, so this is how they act? Really? I mean, I learned a lot more about females reading this book. I feel like I need a Malaysia in one of my books. Like, you need a character like that. Seriously. What, you do? I don't have not one character like Malaysia in none of my books.
Yes, you do.
Name one.
Sure. Waterame.
Yes, she is kind of like that. But she not. Man, damn, she is like that. She act like a sheriff, so yeah. In a sense, she's the girl that dressed different clothes.
You have one of those in your favorite video game, too. Or the one you're playing right now.
Yeah, Mongaloo is kind of like Malaysia, too. But still. I just ain't know, man. It had some time that it was pretty interesting. Especially most things that got to do with chastity made me read this book, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
How she constantly beat the shit out of people, or how she just cuss people out.
Well,
like how Malaysia said something to her. It's like, bitch, I will put all them tracks out your head instantly. Snapped on her.
Well,
the fieriness of chastity, I'm like, because, you know, at first it was hard to read it because, to be honest with you, as a guy, I wasn't really that much interested in the book. But reading about chastity just pulled me into it. It made me reel me straight through it.
It's not a problem.
Because, you know, like the author said, most guys wouldn't be interested. What guys won't read about girls?
I mean, it's not about you reading about the girls. I mean, because, again, a guy can read about anything.
You said you found most of the things that they did were boring because you're a guy.
It's not about being a guy.
Women will be put into this. They love character-driven story about females and drama. They love stuff like that.
Well,
guys,
there's nothing wrong with drama. Like, there's nothing wrong with drama.
Like in Eden, for instance.
I've already said this.
It got in Eden, that was irritating.
Yeah, but like, there's not a problem with this story, and it's not because I'm male. I don't like it because it moves at breakneck speeds, and it kind of just expects you to just kind of be like, okay.
But one thing I like about Chastity though, that she did correctly though, is keep saying how badass she is, how bad she will fuck somebody up. She actually show her fucking somebody up. So I'm like, bro, you did it. Cause one story did that. Oh, she did this type of girl. Why you never show her actually doing anything to actually solidify?
You're picking on Jenna again. Stop it.
I didn't even say anything.
You're picking on Jenna again. Stop it.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
I gave this book a 4 though. I did.
I don't, like I said, man. It's like my critiques. They're not trying to hurt nobody's work or whatever. But it's a thing of.
Speaking of critiques.
But it's a thing of.
It's a book job.
That's not really bothering me because again, like if I finish a book, your book is still out and it still has those same goddamn problems. So yeah, look at me.
However, my mans, I'm fixing that book.
You ain't fixing the goddamn thing.
I'm currently typing Mizuki, but I don't get back to fixing that other book.
You're not fixing the fucking thing. I fixed that myself, nigga.
That's on Mizuki. However, I'm about to say Ibar, New Or.
You know I'm cutting this conversation out.
Let me go back. No, yo, you better keep this conversation in. Like Ibar, for instance, I'm re-editing it right now. I noticed that there were a few mistakes in the book. However, I still saw 1,100 of those, and people still love the story. It's just, I got hit with critiques. And some people actually told me, like, man, you should do this and that. You know,
you're not getting hit with critiques. You are getting hit with nitpicks.
Yeah, nitpicks. This is how a bad editor. The book ain't that messed up. You can read it. You can comprehend what's going on. It's just, I know there's flaws in it.
Like I said,
I love my work. I'm just gonna fix it.
Whatever the foundation of your story is, that is the foundation of your story.
At the end of the day,
the real problem.
I still got a book out. You don't.
Yeah, man, you have a book out that basically you are about man to fucking go out and re-edit because basically you couldn't handle nitpicks. So yeah, like that's your problem.
You know, I'm gonna make a video about that, right? Like next. That's the next video I'm on right now.
Mm-hmm. But basically,
I don't like you. I cannot stand you. I just don't like you. But go ahead, man.
But basically, what I'm saying is that the book itself, the foundation is perfect. The problem is how you build it. And sure, people that they're gonna praise you because yeah, writing a book is not a fucking easy thing to do. Like everybody's going there to do that.
Of course, right? You know that's not an easy thing.
Well, now, again, if you want to write a good book, like that's not a hard thing. Like you've read terrible fucking books, right?
Oh my god.
You know, so writing those are fucking easy, huh? Just like like 6-page books and shit.
I can say a couple of bad books off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Maybe you're in love.
But basically, my point is...
baby, I play for keeps.
But basically, it's just how you write it is the important thing. And yeah, she wrote it a really good way. It's just that there are a few things about that I kind of wish that she did a different way, you know.
Yeah, but maybe she actually improving in that book.
But like I said,
it's still a solid 4.
Of course it is, but also on top of that,
because
too, like,
cool. I gave her a 4.
I don't know if people have these same critiques that I have, because again, she's getting high-ass marks from people who were saying that it's amazing, it's great, only women read it, and it's like, that's not a
basically
excuse.
What you saying
that's
is
not a
that
fucking excuse.
The thing is what's going to happen, because she ain't experienced it yet.
And she's really close to her work.
Yeah, she very is. Like I said, I'll make a second video about that right there. But she haven't experienced an actual bad review yet.
You know, people who don't like it just say just.
And they're going to break down your damn work and tear you down. You know, all of us, every last one of us need that. You need constructive criticism. You got to read these reviews to get better. And I'm going to make a video about this. I really am, because it's something I really need to touch on. And it was something that one of the most popular authors on YouTube said. I don't read my reviews.
Leave Jenna alone.
I gotta say something about this.
Leave Jenna alone.
You started it. I'm finishing this.
Well, actually, before you start that, let me kind of say this too, is that there is a line too, because some people give you constructive criticism and other people, they give you complaints. I mean, I think when
wait, we're gonna use that for the other video because it's gonna get too long.
I mean, hold on.
We had 27 minutes.
Hold on. Just when we were talking about Slight, some people said that movie had terrible acting and it had a terrible story, and you felt that the story was fine and it was well acted. Some people, they like to complain, others they don't. You know, they give you constructive criticism. Like that's.
But anyway, at the end of the day, though, this book get a 4 out of 5 for me.
It's still a 3 for me, but again,
I would have gave it a 3. However,
it's not terrible.
I couldn't give her a 3. I gave her a 4.
I know because of personal, but I'm like, regardless of however your book comes out,
it's not lower than a 3. It's a solid 3, but like I said, I gave it a 4.
Yeah, no, I mean, because it's not a terrible story.
No, we got books that is actually 2s and 1s that we're gonna review on here.
The characters are not bad. The story's fun. The journey that they go through is good. It's just the fact of that.
This book, it's basically a character-driven book with series of events. And that series of events wasn't interesting to me.
But not even to me, to say
in
you.
Some sense, no, it wasn't.
Because it's a thing of like
I said, actually my only reason reading the book. I keep telling you this.
Yeah, I know.
And she get a 4 because of that.
And it's like for a book to be built off of a series of events.
I got like at least
series
one
of
character.
Events. They're not taken to their highest priority, or like they're not explored more. Where it's like, well, yeah, man, we went to a party. Are they gonna talk about them at the party? Like, no, we're not gonna talk about them at the
first
party.
review we made. The first one we made was 15 minutes long.
Actually, it was 22 minutes long.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn, we talk a lot. You gotta somehow make these reviews at least 10 minutes. It seems like it's impossible.
We can, but it's a whole thing.
We gotta review it like how they do everybody else's video. This is a good book and you need to read it. One of those videos. But anyway,
these are discussions, so
mostly review / discussion. Yeah, it's true.
Like, that can be our thing.
But anyway, tell you guys, thank you for rate, comment, subscribe. Check out this mean guy channel in the description below, John from the Jongravesshow.
I'm not being mean.
He also my co-writer of my upcoming Mizuki book. Yeah, he actually gonna have a book coming out. You know, Mizuki was out. We did have a book, but I discontinued and ran out that one.
Because basically the company in which that we
I made a video about that too.
Trying, man, to fucking bleed us dry. You know, so I don't have some savory things to say about the Extremist brand.
But we indie authors, I'm staying that way. But anyway, have a good one. Peace out.
Love everybody.